Can a 3D printer save time on a classic Balsa build? Well, stick around and let's find out. Today we're going to be installing the wing mount bolt plate and finally getting installed my custom designed 3D printed wheel wells in the Great Planes Patriot. Let's see how they turned out. Alright, I got my mess cleaned up pretty much. So, test fit it. I had to drill these holes out just a little bit, but there it is. This will get mounted in the fuselage behind the F2. This is why they didn't want you to put a lot of glue build up behind F2, because this goes in as a doubler and also for your holes. Okay, so I got it extension tied on, and good thing I did because the other one broke while I was doing that. So there you go. So here are the retract with the wheel wells. I'm gonna put one. Oh. So that's kind of what we want to do there. Get it down nice and flush with that. This up here, we're gonna wind up sanding it off, and I'm gonna peel this back so it's like give that tire a little more breathing room. Gotta get that glued up there though. I think we'll get the core of it in, and then we'll flush. This one here, we got to do the same. Did all good, but right in there I got a little much taller. That's got some trash in it. There we go. Let's see. I'll go ahead and tie me a little hook in this. We want it to sit nice and flush, just like that. Don't be going too dang deep. There we go, right there. Alright, then we can make some sanding and fine-tune adjustments from there. This side, I wonder why this side sits. I think I might need to go deeper on this side, on the back.
better. There. That's what I'm talking about. Cooking with grease. Nice and flat. What y'all think? This side can go down a little tad bit more. That front needs to stay up there. That's better. We can sand that off if we need to. We'll get that glued in like that, and then I'll probably wind up doing is once we get this all squared, get a bunch of epoxy down inside it, and then let that set up, and then we can come back in and maybe do some epoxy and some micro balloons and kind of try to fill in some of this gap. And I'm going to put that glass, and that fiberglass will come right up over this, so it's going to seal it regardless, but just a little added security, I guess. Put that, fill in them gaps. Other than that, let's get to mixing some epoxy and just show on the road. There you go. I know, I gotta fix that. I had the piece, but the shop vac was hungry, and I didn't realize it was underneath the wing when I was cleaning up, and it's in the shop vac. So I'll blame the shop vac. It ate my piece of my wing. Pull these and set them to the side. Mix up some epoxy. Want to make sure you don't get it on your string. That would suck. Oh, I think I'm gonna use the 5-minute. I'm gonna let that set up, and then I'll work with that more. We still got. We still got our. I just took it out a while ago. Dang. Biscuit eater. A bolt plate for the wing. It was up here. I found it. This, we got to get a halfway mark on it, and then it goes right there, flush with the back of your wing. That's half-ass straight. Close enough, I reckon. I'm going to use some thick CA. It doesn't tell you what to use, it just says glue it on. So this is going to get covered anyway when we do the belly pan. Got some glue on it. I got something accomplished today. I'm tickled over them dang wheel wells though. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool, huh? I'm gonna put another clamp on here. That's the middle of these. Yeah, that's better. Anyway. So yeah. Oh, when you put this on, make sure these dimples are up, because these are your indicator marks for your bolts. Once we put this on the plane, or next steps, get the fuselage, which I'm pretty close to that point now, is putting this onto the fuselage and then drilling the holes for these. Yep, and then other than fixing my snafus and then whatnot, the wing's getting pretty close to being ready to be prepped for putting the fiberglass cloth on it. So cool beans. Alright, so we've let it set overnight and they've dried. So now I just need to work our way around and fill in the areas. This here, I think I'm going to pull it back and secure it. There, we got to fill in this hole here. Which shouldn't be an issue. That's why you don't throw away your scraps. Let me see. Need a little jack. That'd be awesome. You don't have a jack, we improvise. That looks a little better. And I don't want to glue the stick to it. Let that sit. Oh, come on. Maybe that'll get enough to hold it, and then we'll put some epoxy in there with some do epoxy and some micro balloons. There's a trick for making custom panels. Some painter's tape or any tape like this. You may have to play with it a little bit, but for the most part, this will get you close. You can do this two ways. You can trim out the inside and then use the trim out, or you can trim out the inside and then use the cutout. So we're gonna do a new blade. Like I said, this just gets roughed in, so gets you close. I think if you do it this way, then you just take put that a little, I don't use so much. Like so. use a pin and you can see how she sits. Round that edge a little bit. This side, I want to do the same thing I did to that other side. See if that thing's hooked. Oh yeah. Well, 'cause I got these a little tight, so I want to push it back a little bit. Give it a little more breathing room on that tire. So then, which I probably should have did that before I did the taping. But what we can do is we'll get her kind of in there like that, and then just give her a press. You probably ain't gonna be able to see it, I don't know, but it'll give you a faint line enough to get you a mark and cut it. There's your line. Clean this edge up a little bit because it's broken out right there, so that'll give us a little lip to set on too. And we take gently lay her in. Somehow I glued my dang finger to it. Got the shakes. Just dang it. Got some on it that time. Oh, put the line up. Oh, sorry. I don't want it to go on there. Don't want it to go on your string either. Really? Okay, let's see. We can pull that now. Good job, buddy. Yeah, I think that'll work better. Put this in there. This will just kind of help keep it, when I do the epoxy, it won't run in your wheel well. think I'm gonna mix up some 5-minute epoxy. We just need it to, we don't need it long setting. It just, oh. It's gonna be somewhat structural, but not really, because really is all it's filling the gaps and just securing the edge of that wheel. See how far we get with that. Alrighty, we got those filled all in. Just gotta let that set up and then yep. Then we'll remove the tape and sand them, clean them up. This one's almost ready. We still gotta cut the servo hatch or hole on the other side. And And then yeah, but we're going to transition back over to the fuselage and work on it a little more while this sets up.